All righty. Good morning, good afternoon, everybody. Happy, Friday for you. Gosh, what did it say? Workout 94, I think it is. We went through the longer workouts the last couple ones. We had the timed workout last Friday. We had on Monday, we had the chest back. Again, I was trying to not do lunges. You got a right leg, a left leg. You had a right oblique exertion, left oblique exertion. Wednesday was the shoulders, bis, tris, legs, abs exertion version of the Monday. So again, full body, everything's been worked. Today, as you know, I like to do 2 movement workouts every once in a while. So today is a 2 movement workout. Again, we've done these things before. No rush. Do we ever go fast? No. We're going to do a warm-up workout circuit. We've done this before. We get our workout components, but we also do safe things to warm up with. So let's get started. Happy Friday. Work hard, play hard. You've got your squat calves. We've done squat calves before. You've got your 5 sets coming your way. We're going to do 20 reps on all 5 sets. Set 1 is body weight. You can optionally add weight. I would love it if you eventually add weight. It's okay if you don't. 5 sets of 20 squat calves, and we're going to go through our movement mobility exercises. Again, body weight, set 1, whether you add weight or not is up to you. Squat, hips, booty, eyes, thighs, and then calves. We've done squat calves before. So it's 20 total movements or 10 revolutions. So when I say 20, you're doing 10 squats and 10 calves. I wouldn't mind if you played with your feet width a little bit. Don't go super wide and don't go super narrow, but play around the feet. But remember, it's hips, booty, eyes, thighs. You stand tall and you do calves. 2 movement exercises. The movements don't affect each other. After set 1 of squat calves, you've got your standing scissors. 20 total big motion standing scissors. Let's lengthen all of those posterior muscles. You got your upper back, middle back, lower back, glutes, hammies. You've got rhythm. Again, you got some motion in there on your 20 standing scissors. Again, that's a movement exercise. It's a mobility exercise. But maybe it feels like you got a little blood flow, got a little heart rate going on. Set 2, whether you want to grab weight or not, it would be awesome. And of course, if you have light weights, heavy weights, 1 weight or 2 weight, 20 squat calves. We have 5 sets of them. So we have 100 total reps of squat calves. Weight is optional, but encouraged as the set progresses. And then you have the 5 different 20 movements. And so it's a 200 rep warm-up workout circuit. Hips that move a lot. Glutes, they should always turn on. Eyes, that is for your posture, and then your thighs. I want you to think about your legs. It's a leg exercise, not a back exercise. Set 2, 20 squat calves and 20 standing runners. Runners is elbows to knees, not knees to nose. You got rotation, you got activation, you're breathing, you're working. 20 standing runners. Turn that body on. Remember, this workout happens all day long, but at 6 a.m. is going to have a certain experience getting out of bed. 9 a.m. has a different experience. Maybe they already enjoyed their coffee and morning paper. You're welcome, ladies. Then noon, right? You've already been working for 5 or 6 hours, 3 hours. You shut your brain off for a little bit. Alrighty, set 3. Whether you added weight now or you're going to go heavier now, 20 squat calves for the 3rd time. I would love an increase in weight at some point in time. Monday you had the weight progression as you did your right leg and left leg exercises. And of course, Wednesday you had the other light good legs. Similar rhythm, but we had 3 circuits, not 2 circuits. So we have a little more work to do on Wednesday. After your 20 squat calves for the 3rd time, standing Jack LaLanne's. I do want you to think stretching. I do want you to think getting down, getting dirty. However, you need to get back up. 20 total jack legs. Get big, get down, get dirty, and I do want you to think dynamic stretching, which means you are activating, right? Your focus. You're not just bending over and standing up. And dynamic means multi-joint motion, multi-muscle activation. Alrighty, take your time. Remember, we are warming up. We are doing components to move our body and get warm safely, but we're also getting workout components with our squats and our calves. Again, if you can go heavier, awesome. If you can't go heavier, that's fine. You've got your 20 squat calves for the 4th time. Hips, hips, hips. Glutes, glutes, glutes. Eyes, eyes, eyes. Thighs, thighs, thighs. We've done this before. Hips, glutes, eyes, thighs. Posture and breathe on your 20 squat calves. You got your quads, your hammies, your glutes, your calves working on those squat calves. When you get done, you're gonna lay on the ground 20 ab scissors. Earlier, you did the standing scissors. Although they are both mobility of joints, they both have a little torque and leverage. Laying on the ground will activate your abs a little bit more. The standing version does get your abs, but it also is more of a balancing, posterior lengthening, anterior activating exercise. 20 scissors. Legs straight, arms straight, torque, leverage. Get it done. Breathe and focus. 20 ab scissors. You're not in a hurry. There's no rush getting on and off the ground. And I know it's an unfair example, but there actually is an exercise that trains you to get off the ground without creating momentum. And that's a Turkish get-up, which I've actually never taught people that. But just getting off the ground is an exercise, kinda. I'm just trying to validate something, right? Again, no rush. Round 5 coming up. You're on your last squat calves of the day, and then you'll be on your hands and knees or laying on your stomach for your swimmers. Here we go. 20 total squat calves. I hope you've increased the weight a little bit. I hope you increase or at least maintain that motion. You got time under tension, 2.5 to 3 second reps. You got a 2 movement exercise. Both of them are not 2.5 to 3 seconds. The combo is probably 4-ish seconds. 20 total squat calves. Hips, hips, hips. Glutes, glutes, glutes. Eyes, eyes, eyes. Thighs, thighs, thighs. Core, posture, breathe. You do your squat. You get tall and do your calves. Separate the motion. After your 20 squat calves, again, if you're on your hands and knees, prone swimmers, upper back, middle back, lower back, glutes, mobility of spine, activation of the muscles around your spine. Laying on your stomach, you're a little more supported, so you get rid of that balance. You lose a little bit of motion, however, you might get more contraction of those muscles. Upper back, middle back, lower back, glutes on your 20 swimmers. Oh yes, take your time. We're getting warm. We're getting loose. We're getting funky. When you're ready, you actually have to stay on the ground. I think you knew this was coming. You're gonna do your chest fly and your pullover. So both of them are a longer motion. We're gonna change the numbers on this to the pyramid of 10, 20, 30, 20, 10 on your fly and pullover. And of course, how you do this, we normally and usually do fly press and pullover press, but today we're gonna do the fly and pullover. 10 total movements would be 5 revolutions. We're gonna do abs in this circuit. We have a little core on this circuit. Remember, abs and core are different. All right, circuit 2, fly and pull over. Now I am laying on the ground, and I said you could lay on the ground, but you can lay on a ball or bench, but we are going to combo some abs and core. So you might want to be on the ground for a little while. 10 total movements. We have just chosen, or I chose for you, 2 long motions. The chest fly, slow and wide, and a lat pullover, long and reaching. 10 total movements, 5 revolutions on the fly and pullover. Breathe and focus. On Monday, you did the fly and chest press throughout the circuit. You did a pullover and row throughout your circuit. So we haven't done these movements since Monday, technically. After your 10 total movements or 5 revolutions, 20 sit-ups. You won't do sit-ups again today. You could lay on the ground, you could lay on the ball, you could lay on the bench, you could have one leg straight or one leg bent. Your upper body is moving onto your lower body. 20 sit-ups. If you do them slow enough, your shoulders and arms and hands recover for your next set of your upper body. Remember, 2 movement days like today, and we've done several of them over the last several months. You get a lot of work done in a shorter amount of time. You could separate your squats from your calves, and it would just take a little bit longer if you separate them. But 2 days, you just get a little bit more work done. After those 20 sit-ups, again, there's no rush. You can lay on the ground, you can lay on a ball, you can lay on a bench. You've got your 20 total movements, 10 revolutions. Again, we're on a pyramid on our fly and pullover. When you're ready, let's go. Shoulder blades cause the motion. Shoulder blades cause the width of the exercise on that fly. Now your shoulder blades don't move that much on the pullover. However, you really want to keep your shoulder blades back and down. Okay? Chest fly, the shoulder blades cause the width. Lat pullovers, when you get those shoulders back and down, you're going to be in a better, safer position. 20 total movements, 10 revolutions on your fly and pullover. And I want to say we've done that exact combo, the fly pullover. I think we've only done it once online, maybe twice. Again, for the most part, it's fly press, pullover press, curl press. We will be doing lunge curls, but we're going to have different numbers on the lunge curls. So the squat calves are the 5 sets of 20. This is going to be the pyramid, and later on you have different numbers. After your 20 total movements, you're on your reverse crunches. Again, you won't do reverse crunches again today. Both legs are moving. Again, you can lay on the ground. You can lay on the bench. Abs are tight. Lengthen your contracted abs. Recontract those abs. Your legs are moving because of your abs. 20 total reverse crunches. Your legs are moving because of your abs. Breathe and focus. And again, I always try to be a little bit ahead of you so you know what you're doing. Most you, well, everybody watching this now, normally is used to the live online version, so you're used to this pace. But the feedback I've gotten from all the recorded ones is most people pause it a couple times throughout the workout just because they're not used to the live online pace. Round 3. Not saying you should be ready yet, but when you get to round 3, it's the peak of your pyramid. 30 total fly presses, fly pullovers, 30 total fly pullovers, 15 revolutions, whether you're laying on a ground, laying on a ball, or laying on a bench. The benefits of laying on something else besides the ground is that you might get more motion on the fly and the pullover. However, I need you to be mindful that with that more motion, it does require more focus. The benefit of laying on the ground is it's a safe training tool for the width of the fly and the length of the pullover. 30 total movements. 15 revolutions. It's slow, long movements. Remember the fly, the pullover, the stiff-legged deadlift, the windshield wiper, all of those things are slower, longer movements. 30 total movements. Fly, pullovers, 15 revolutions. Remember, circuit 1 was squat calves, no number changes, maybe some weight changes. We did change the combinations of moving our body and turning it on, the warm-up circuit. This circuit is fly, pullovers, pyramid of reps, and you have some abs and core coming your way. Round 3, after your 30 fly press, is your 20 V-ups. V as in victory. Legs straight, arms straight, torque, leverage. And you've heard me say it so many times, you're probably sick of it. V-ups are a hard exercise, but they're not technically the best ab. They're a good ab, not gonna lie, but there's balance. You have the balance piece. You've got your mobility of your hips and your spine. You've got your flexibility of your posterior muscles. And you have the activation of your anterior muscles. 20 V-ups. V as in victory. Breathe and focus on your 20 V-ups, round 3. Enjoy the moment, take your time. I want you to think about load and length and simple and effective. We have a lot more work coming your way, you know this. After your 20 V-ups, I hope I'm a little ahead of you. I definitely want to keep the same pace. You've got your 20 fly press. We're going down the pyramid. You've done that before. But like I said, this circuit is upper body, 2 movements. Both of them are long, lengthening, pulling exercises. Combo to some abs. We have been doing the bigger, slower, harder abs. Yes. Breathe and focus. Breathe and focus. Shoulder blades cause the width of the exercise on the fly. A lot of shoulder blades. But your shoulder blades and your shoulders backing down. You're in a safe spot on your pullovers. I don't want your hands tired. I don't want your wrist and forearms tired. I want your chest pulling and your lats pulling and your focus. Round 4 is a 20 total fly pullover, which is 10 revolutions. When you do get done, not saying you should be there, you'll be on your 20 toe touches. You're gonna keep your legs up on your toe touches. And I hear it all the time. Oh, toe touches are easy. Well, A, they're going too fast, and B, they're not challenging the motion. So you have shortened your abs when you put your legs up, and you shorten your abs even more when you do the sit-up, right, the crunch. But you're gonna feel that posterior tightening and the anterior work. If you need to bend your knees a little bit, that does take it away from the lower back, and you might get a little more motion. So people should challenge the motion on the toe touch. It's not a lot more I'm trying to get from you, but I also slow it down, do it right, make it big. Toe touches, you can actually feel the abs working when you do toe touches. They don't make you sore, but you can feel them. Again, round 4 was a 20 fly press. I keep saying fly press. Fly, pull over, the 10 revolutions, the 20 total movements. Your combo is 20 toe touches. You know I'm gonna talk about the next circuit soon, so you have plenty of time to catch up if you feel like you're behind. Last round, round 5, is your 10 total fly press. the the fly pullover, 10 total fly pullover, 5 revolutions, and they're gonna have your hip bridges, because I wanna make sure those glutes and core muscles are turned on for our next circuit. 10 total movements, 5 revolutions. Chest and lats was the goal. I know we did chest and back on Monday. 10 total movements, 5 revolutions, no rush. When you get done, you're on your 20 hip bridges. You won't do hip bridges again today. Mix up your feet if you want to. I know you get glutes. You guys are so well trained to use your glutes, but I want you to think about your hip spine mobility. Your glutes are closer to your abs, or sorry, your core than your abs are. So all those muscles that touch your spine and intertwine in your spine, I'm going to think about those moving and supporting your spine. 20 hip bridges, hip mobility. Turn those glutes on. Breathe and focus. And again, I don't want you to quote unquote feel like you're behind. So as I talk about the next circuit, I know you'll quote unquote be caught up. When you are done with that circuit, clear off your space a little bit. This circuit is lunge, curl, press, which we haven't done online. However, Google lunge, curl, press, and your page will pop up. 1.3 million searches in 2.5 seconds. This is a very common movement, but I normally don't do all 3 movements because I incorporate them throughout the rest of the workout. Lunge, curl, press. This time you either count the revolution like we've done before, or you can count the individual movements that we have done before. So it's going to be either 20 revolutions, or you can count 60 total movements. What? That's not fair. Well, 20 revolutions is 10 each leg. So you have 10 lunges each leg, but you're going to do the curl and press in your lunge position. If you can't do the curl and press in the lunge position, do it and you've completed it. So I'll show you both. Don't start yet. Lunge, curl, press. If you count that as 1, you're going to go to 20, and we're going to go down in revolutions. If you want to count each movement, that was 3, and you would go to 60 total reps. And you can do any lunge. And again, don't start just yet. If you can't do the movements in the lunge, do your lunge, and then stand tall and do your curl and press. Because based on the weight you have, the workout space you're in, this is going to be challenging. Are you ready? Either count 20 total movements, which is 10 each leg, or 60 total movements, or 20 revolutions, 10 each leg. Lunge, curl, press. And I'm not going to lie, and I'm not bragging. These are too heavy for this exercise. Lunge, curl, press. Tough, tough. Lunge, curl, press. Either do it in your lunge position or do it when you have done the lunge. Lunge, curl, press. This is going to be tough, you guys. Lunge, curl, and press. Oh my goodness. This is going to be tough. 60 total movements. I would say most people aren't counting the total movements because you're probably going to get lost. 20 revolutions, 10 each leg, and each leg has that curl press. This takes a little while. We're going to go down in total reps. Eventually, I'm also going to give you the revolutions. It might be easier to count. 20 total revolutions, 17 revolutions, 14 revolutions, 8 revolutions, and 5 revolutions. This is going to take a while, you guys. I want you working, I want you loaded. It's kind of miserable. Circuit 1 was squat calves. We didn't change the number. Maybe you change the weight. We did our movement and our mobility and our turning on exercises. Circuit 2, we had the pyramid of fly pullovers. 90 total movements happened. You comboed with all your abs core, 100 on the abs core. This circuit's gonna be tough. Lunge, curl, press. Again, if you count total movements, awesome. 60 total movements. Most people are gonna count the total revolutions. 17 revolutions. I know it's an odd number. You're welcome. You'll have your 14. You'll have your 11. I know it's an odd number. You'll need to switch which leg starts. Talk about that in a second. Again, just a little shock to the body, a little shock to the brain. After your set 1 is done, everybody is going to do 30 high knees. You can do 30 revolutions, quicker impact momentum, or you can do 30 total walking reps. Again, after your lunge curl, ready, 30 high knees. Again, it's either running revolutions, it's quicker, right? I didn't say easier. You're gonna have a little more impact, and the walking, believe it or not, requires a little more effort and exertion. So reps if you're walking with exertion, or revolutions, 30 high knees. We're gonna go through all of our things. You'll clearly have adjustments if you need to, and I spelled need, K-N-E-E-D. Oh yeah. Whew. After those 30 high knees are done, again, this round, start with your right leg. When you get to your 11, you'll start with your left leg. You got your 17 total revolutions, right? And then you're gonna have the lunge, curl, press. You either lunge, hold the lunge as you curl and press. And if you don't hold the lunge, do your lunge, curl, and press. Take your time, you can do any lunge. It is tough. I definitely should have brought down a lot lighter weights. Lunge, curl, and press. Breathe and focus on the lunge, curl, press. 17 total revolutions. Lunge, curl, press. Starting with your right leg this round. If you missed that part, I apologize. Most people naturally start with it. I naturally always lead with it on stuff. When you get to the 11, you'll start with your left leg. It doesn't matter what leg you start with on the even numbers, they both happen. Lunge, curl, press. Steady, consistent, smooth. Lunge, curl, press. Again, you could do walking forward lunges if you have room. You could do walking reverse lunges, that'd be really hard. Stationary reverse lunges, normally safer than stationary forward. Again, you could do the lunge and then stand tall with your curl and press. The hard, low version is lunging, stand there, curling and pressing. 17 total movements, starting with the right leg. You'll do 9 right legs and 8 left legs. Later on, we'll do the left leg first. Okay. After your 17 total lunge, curl, presses, again, I want to be a little bit ahead of you. When you get done, you're going to have your 30 butt kicks. It's either 30 running revolutions or 30 walking reps on butt kicks. Again, I don't mind your mindset on what agility is. Everybody's like, oh, I can't. I want you to think about you being agile plus your ability. So walking, I know it's not as sexy and smooth as running, but it does require exertion. Running is great. You got a little more balance and movement and feedback, and of course you do more individual reps, which is why it's 30 revolutions if you're running and 30 walking if you're reps. Simple, smooth. 30 butt kicks, running revolutions, or walking reps. Breathe, focus. You're working. Again, I want to be a little bit ahead of you, not a lot of bit ahead of you. If you had to push pause on this, I get it. So you'll probably see this workout looks a little shorter when you first got on it. But again, I'm loitering based on all the workouts we've had together. After your 30 butt kicks, you're on your 14 total revolutions, 7 each leg on the lunges. It doesn't matter what leg you start with, but when you get to the next round, you do start with the leg you didn't start with earlier, which I hope you did right leg earlier, so we all do left leg. And again, I'm hoping you guys have weight adjusted to what you need to do on the lunge curl press. You load that front leg. Hi, Lucius, buddy. Okay, you stay loaded if you can on that lunge curl press. But if you need to, you do your lunge and then you stand tall and curl and press. I know how hard this is. Oh yeah. 14 revolutions, 7 each leg, lunge, curl, press, focus, and breathe. I guess I should have given you guys an alternative. If you don't have dumbbells or you're stuck with a one weight, you probably could have done squat, curl, press. If you have the one weight, you could have squatted, curled, pressed. So a future note, medicine ball, plate, kettlebell, you could let it hang, squat, curl, press if you needed to make a little change. That would have definitely been the total movements versus the revolution. Blah, 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 blah. 7 each leg, 14 revolutions. When you get done, we're all on our jumping jacks. Remember, and I don't expect you to be done, but if you are done, awesome. There is the jumping, big, wide, little more impact. And then there's the walking, still big, still wide, less impact. 30 jumping jacks after your 14 lunge, curl, press. And that's 14 revolutions, 7 each leg. Lunge, curl, press, breathe, and focus. Woo! This is a tough one, you guys. You had the lower body only earlier on the squat calves. You held onto some weight, and you had all those movements to do. And then it was up body abs core on the second circuit, right, with the 100 abs core and the 90 fly pullovers. And here we are in a very tough, hard, loaded movement, lunge, curl, press circuit with some agility. After your 14 total movements, 7 revolutions on the lunge, curl, press, after your 30 jumping jacks, you're then going to be on the 11 lunge, curl, press, starting with your left leg. Load that left leg, whether you stepped forward with it or you step back with your other leg. That front leg is always loaded. The front leg is always the working leg. Oh, baby. And then you either pull yourself up on stationary reverse lunges or you push yourself back on stationary forward lunges. I'm not gonna lie, are you doing some legs? You're doing some legs, but you kind of lose what a lunge is for how long you're in the lunge. Remember, you can do the motion in your lunge, or you can do the motion after you've completed your lunge. But I'm gonna get the curl press movement. On Wednesday, you did some curls and some presses. So Monday was chest, back, legs, body. Wednesday was buys, tries, shoulders, and body. And today is everything. Getting after it again. Again, 11 total movements. I know it's an odd number starting with your left leg. Sunshine probably loves this one. Imbalanced, unpractical, not wise. That's 6 on the left leg and 5 on the right leg. When you get done, if you can't do jump squats, cool. You're gonna do, instead of doing 30 jump squats, you're gonna do 50 pulsating squats. It's not a penalty, it's just, there is your jump squat, big, powerful, impact, load, all those things. And then here's your pulsating squats. So I know it's kind of mean, 30 jump squats or 50 pulsating squats. Again, we're getting after it a little bit. You're working hard a little bit. It's a nice, challenging circuit. So again, you have the 11 revolutions lunge curl press. You have the 30 jump squats or 50 pulsating squats. Yes. A little bit of work, a little bit of focus, a little bit of rhythm, a little bit of intensity. Again, if you are not on round 4 yet, that is okay. 20 revolutions, you did it. 17 revolutions, 14 revolutions, 11 revolutions, 8 revolutions, 5 revolutions. This is miserable. Again, you can lunge, and when you have lunged, you curl and press, or complete your lunge and then curl and press. If you want to make it a little bit more lungy, you do your lunge, and then you do your curl and press. If you want to make it more balanced, core, hard, isometric, you do the curl press down. Again, round 4 was your 11 lunge curl press with your 30 jump squats or 50 pulsating squats. I know this is mean, trust me, well aware. Round 5, it's okay if you're not there. 8 lunge curl press. It doesn't matter what leg you lead with, right? Then we're gonna be on 30 split jumps, or you'll have your 15 each leg split squats. I will show you. 8 lunge curl press. You can lunge, curl, press, right? You can separate them, but I'm still gonna get everything I want, right? Or you can do that lunge and that curl and that press. Oh my goodness. 8 total movements is only 4 each leg. Tedious, tough, mean. I'm not gonna lie, I'm so sorry, but I'm not. It's Friday. Yes. Work, breathe, focus. 8 total movements, 4 revolutions, lunge, curl, press. You can lunge, hold it, stay there, balance, load, coordination on the curl press. Or again, you could do the lunge and curl and press. If you have heavy weights, this is challenging no matter what. That lighter weight is actually what it's meant for. Probably shoulda, coulda, woulda did these back in April and May. They would have made more sense. Light weight, steady motion, you're chilling, you're working. When you get done, you're on split jumps. There is the hopping, loaded, plyometric, 30 total split squats or split jumps, or you can do 15 each side split squats, Bulgarian split squats or elevated split squats, or you can just be in that lunge position. Either way, it's 15 each leg on your split squats. .30 split jumps. You've got the plyometric, the power created, the load, the impact, right, the movement, or you have the, I want to say isometric. It's still a concentric exercise. However, you're in a non-power, non-impact, but you are in a loaded position. And unfortunately, it looks very similar. Yes, 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 yes. You guys are on the home stretch. You're almost done. Almost done. When you get done with the 8 lunge curl press, that's 8 revolutions, 4 each leg, the 30 split jumps or the 15 each side split squats, you can do your 5 lunge curl press. That's 5 total lunges. It doesn't matter the legs, I'm not too worried about it. Or if you want to give one of those squat curl presses a chance, squat, curl, press if you're tired of doing the lunges. So let you pick this last one. It's 5 revolutions, 5 squats, 5 curl, 5 press, or you can do the lunges. I know you might be like, wait, what happened? You can either do squat, curl, and press, or you can do your lunge, curl, and press for the last time, because I know how awful this circuit was. And again, here's a squat curl press. If you wanted to see it one more time, it's okay if you don't want to do it. Your last one is the 5 And then you have your taps. If it's high, big, a little slower, it's 30 total reps. If it's a little lower, a little quicker, it's 30 revolutions. The last round, up your 5 lunge curl press or the optional squat curl press, you've got 30 taps. It's either revolutions, if it's gonna be quick, right? If it's small and a little quicker, or if it's big and slower, you've got your reps. And I did touch on it last Friday. Tap the thing you're supposed to be tapping. That's why they're called taps. Bench taps, ball taps. A lot of times I see people hang their foot over and they actually don't tap it. And oddly enough, that finite skill, like writing your name, actually requires a little bit of effort, right? To not kick the thing, tap the thing. 30 taps, either reps if it's a bigger, more challenging exercise, or revolutions if it's a little bit smaller and a little bit quicker. This is a miserable, tough, long circuit. I try not to do these workouts very much this way, this mean stuff. But you have the 200 total reps, circuit 1, squat calves, your movements, the warm-up workout circuit. You only have 190 total movements on the up body, abs, core, circuit 2, but again, thorough, complete, fly, pullovers, abs, core. This circuit, the lunge curl press, was tough, long, tedious, loaded, balancing. I gave you the option of squat curl press if you really, really needed to, and you had your 150 agilities. When you get done, if you have time and energy, go do 5 to 10 minutes of cardio. Go walk on the treadmill, cool off. Go ride the bike a little bit, cool off. Go row for a little bit, cool off. If you have time but no energy, go stretch. It's not gonna hurt you. Elevate your legs. If you need to text me and say, Chris, what do you mean by elevate your legs? I'll send you a picture of lymphatic drain. You literally lay against the wall, put your butt against the wall, legs in the air, stay there for 8 to 10 minutes, and let all that junk drain out of your legs. Everything gets stuck there. You know, standing on them all day long, sitting on them all day long. Your legs carry a lot of weight, a lot of product. Get it out of your legs. Besides that, pat yourself on the back. Work hard, play hard. Happy Friday. I'll see you back live on Monday.